Yo, what's up, guys? Welcome back to the TheDuoQ podcast. It is episode 15. This is your boy Socks right here in the top.
What's
I'm
good, chat?
Rev. Today, there's not really much going on since we got this long holiday break we got going on, Christmas break. So we're going to go over what we think is going to happen in the Minor 1 tournament. Yeah, let's get into it.
I just want to start. I don't like the name of this shit.
Yeah, I was gonna say the same thing. Major tournament, minor tournament. It's just all kind of like cookie cutter shit. Yeah.
But you want to start it off with the first matches, or you want me to?
I will start it up. We'll go from top to bottom, right? From top to bottom. You got. And keep in mind, these are still online tournaments, right?
Yes.
So, this matchup...
Single elimination.
Yeah, so this matchup is a bit weird, right? Because you got two people that have the worst internet of all time. Cloud9 has been suffering because of their terrible internet, or they say that they're suffering because of it. Realistically, they're also not playing very well at all. It kind of sucks to see them playing so poorly because they were really touted as a top 4 team. They got a lot of talent on that roster, and Mac has actually probably looked like their best player so far, in my opinion. Sib, second worst KD in the league. I think he's sitting at like a 0.7 right now. It's not looking good for him so far.
It's not.
I know there was some talks last year about Sib in the beginning of the year, and he had gone out and mentioned that his hands were having problems. He was having hand problems. I really hope it has nothing to do with that, and he'll get back on track. I'm not like the biggest Sib fan, but like, you never want to see that shit, and he's got a lot of talent, and you want to see the kid be great. So this is a weird matchup, seeing as how these guys are both on the West Coast. One is way out of the picture up in Vancouver, and the other is in LA. They're probably going to be playing.
Wouldn't that just be a Seattle server?
It should be. It should be. I'd assume it will be instead of an LA server. The servers, how they pick and choose how they go, is a little weird. Some of the servers are broken, so they can't be used. It's weird that a company such as Activision, Microsoft, and all them, they can't get servers that actually work. That's not hosted off of a network and shit like that. Like, it's just dumb. They don't have any like physical servers. But me personally, I think Cloud9's gonna take this. Abuza hasn't been looking like Abuza of last year. Both teams aren't performing the best per se, so I just think they get out talented here.
I honestly think Vancouver takes it. It goes map 5. The S&D's just on paper better. Realistically, it will probably be a 2-3-5. All depending on which version of Sib comes out. But other than that, I don't know. I just feel like Vancouver is gonna shock the world a little bit.
Yeah, maybe. I hope not, because I don't like this team, to be honest. But it might. Yo, real quick, I gotta zoom in. I gotta zoom in a little bit. Alright, we should be good like this. Alright, cool. Alright, in the second match, Optic Texas versus Vegas Falcons. That team sucks really bad. I believe the only map they've given up the only map they've won has been against FaZe. That's surprising to me. But They suck. They suck really bad. Kicks, or I believe his name is Khalid, has been really good in the slang department. There's been a lot of talk. I know Zinni and Zuma had a little debate on this, and Zuma had Kicks in like low B tier, even though he's like top of the league in KD, and Zinni was saying he deserves to be an A tier player. That's the one. That's the one saving grace of their team, really. Me personally. All right. Back to what I was saying. Kicks is doing really good. Everybody else on his team is doing really bad, especially King Abadi. Although he's the only sub on that team, he can shoot. That was the whole preface of this, right? Try out these guys. Give them a shot. Hopefully one or two can shoot. Kicks can shoot. Whether or not he's actually helping the team, nobody fucking knows because they get shit on every map. He's doing good individually though. So he's not that bad. I think he belongs in the league. I think the other three don't. I'm gonna be real. I don't think the other three are good at all in the slightest. But it is 2 weeks into the season, so who knows? Maybe they win 2 games at the end of the year. Fuck. This is going to be clean, easy. 3-0, pack them up, get them out of here, on to the next one. Like, I don't know why we're talking about this. The next is...
Hold on. Before we continue, I just want to put this out there. Everyone was tweaking about Optic not getting the first round bye. And then I seen who we was playing first round. We got a fucking bye.
We got a bye, bro.
We got a bye.
We get the easiest side of the schedule too. I mean, if you think about it, Optic, Breach, Royal Ravens, finals.
Yeah.
The Royal Ravens have been playing really fucking good. Don't get me wrong. They've been playing really fucking good.
It's still Optic at the end of the day.
It's still Optic. So yeah, on to the next one. We got Miami Heretics versus FaZe. This is an interesting one. On paper, you'd think FaZe, easy, pack them up, get them out of here. FaZe has looked like shit, bro. Draws and Celium look terrible. Abizi and Simp are like hand-in-hand mid. Yeah, bro. If you've heard the comms that they make, I mean, their comms have always been like really frantic and like weird sounding, but it works for them, I guess. Their comms just sound like super checked. Like Abizi was given some like, I guess I'm hitting this. I guess I'm gonna hit this out. Like, like just some nonchalant like.
Yeah, it's not.
They're chalk shit.
They're not playing like FaZe.
They're not playing like FaZe. They don't even look like a team right now, to be honest. I'm hoping. Never mind. No, bro. I'm not hoping that they pick it up, bro. I don't care. I don't like FaZe, bro. What are we talking about here? Fuck FaZe. Take this L to Miami Heretics, bro. Miami Heretics, bro. But Real's gonna drop a fucking 1.3 on their foreheads and pack them up, bro. It is what it is.
Bro, let's go. I think that if FaZe gets bounced out that first or second round, they have to make a change. If they get bounced out first, second round of this minor, and then lose the weekend after, they have to make a change before Major 1.
I don't think they're making a change until Major 1/2. It's not going to be like a quick... No, it's not. Unless they're like that, like they hate each other that much at this point, it's not going to be that. If anything, I think Draws goes because it's always the fourth that's the scapegoat. In my opinion, it should be Cell. It should be Cell. Cell's not shooting like himself right now. Cell's sitting in the back of the map, not looking at anything, and then like, oh, can't shoot his gun, bro. It's like, I think it should be Cell. I think they're both playing terrible, but I think Cell's like clearly the worst on this team performance-wise right now. If anything, I think that they'll make the decision to pick up who they think is the next best option, which would be Illy. Obviously, it's not like Illy's like the hands down best player in challengers right now. Illy just has a lot of history with those boys. He came up with, Simp, Dashy, and them. So I think that it will be an Illy pickup, if anything, right?
For who? Don't know yet.
It, probably draws, bro. It's probably gonna be draws. At the end of the year, though, this team is blowing it up. At the end of the year, they're all this team of three that's been tight knit since fucking Cold War. Yeah, it's gone. It's done.
On to the next match. Minnesota versus LAG.
Yeah.
I'm saying Minnesota, honestly. LAG hasn't been looking good.
LAG has already lost to this team. They keep losing game fives. I mean, Kiz looks like he's hard carrying. Barista looks like he can't shoot his gun. Also, I don't like how they built this roster. They just thought that Linz could fucking fill in for Hydra and then pick up Priesta when you already can't get kills on the map. Like, you need a hard carry, and Linz was not that at the end of the year. You needed Gwyn, if anything, to replace Hydra. Like, you're not doing anything with Linz that Hydra would do. Like, and then you picked up Priesta, who you dropped because he wasn't getting enough kills. So, where's the sense in that? I always thought that Kiz was a one-game wonder. I'm still yet to be proven wrong. He didn't perform at all last year. He's just there. But he's been doing good this year, being on this team. He's been their hard carry, if anything, even though he's not winning. Who knows? Maybe the Bulldog fucking hard carries drops a 1.5 like he did fucking at certain events in MW2. But I don't have any hope for this roster. By the way, Paul X is fucking performing way above standards.
Oh, yeah.
I might have been completely off base when I said Paul X has been trash. Every time he's played, he's going to be trash again. Maybe he's not going to be. Maybe he's not. He's been playing pretty good. I'm looking for Geo to step it up, to be honest. I'm looking for Geo to step it up a little bit. If Geo can step it up, this is easy. But in reality, I think I'm gonna have to go with LAG, bro. They have tournament. They all have tournament experience, but like they've actually won a lot. So I think they'll be. I think they'll be fine. I think they'll actually bring a game 5 back. I think they'll actually close it out this time. So I think LAG takes it. Again, the last time they played, it was really close, but they lost to Rocker. I think they'll be fine this time. I think they should make a roster move, though. I do think that. I think that they're still bottom of the pack. I don't think they're anything special, but I think they get by this week, or when the minor comes up.
I think Minnesota's taking it. Personally, I think Minnesota's look better than a lot of people have expected Minnesota to look like from that roster.
Yeah, definitely.
And I don't know. It's just something about Minnesota this year that I think they're gonna make a few runs.
Yeah.
They're not winning shit, but they'll make a few runs.
I'm not putting that much stock in them yet. All right, on to the next round, which would be Royal Ravens versus. Did you pick Surge?
I did pick Surge for the.
It doesn't even matter who we picked here. Whoever's playing.
Cloud9.
Who you can stick with your Surge pick, bro. It doesn't matter because whoever is playing Ravens is losing. It doesn't matter. Like
it's gonna be Optic versus Carolina semifinals.
Yeah, it is what it is. So let's review Royal Ravens real quick. They have 2 MVP candidate players on their team. They do.
As of right now.
As of right now, they do. Gwyn is on fucking fire. He is shooting nukes, slashers, doing everything important, picking up everything he needs to do. I mean, they really look like they just built a team around Gwyn, which you love to see, and they're letting the kid shoot his gun as much as he needs to and get as many kills as he needs to do, like, for them to win a series. This is the rookie that Slasher really wanted to play with last year. But they are cooking, bro. They are cooking something different. Reese Vivid looks surprisingly good on AR. He's doing the worst on the team, I'd say, but he doesn't look bad. I mean, this is the quote unquote the best team in the league realistically, so yeah, I mean, they look good. TJ has looked like last year. TJ, he looks like the same player. He looks like he found his gun again. After the past couple years, he couldn't do anything. Finally beat FaZe. He finally beat FaZe. He hasn't beat FaZe.
Got over that hump.
Yeah, I don't think he's ever beaten the Tiny Terrors since like BO4. He finally did it, so good on him. Let's go to the next one. It's a rematch of the first game. Look, Optic never wins their first game. It's been like 4 straight years of them not winning their first game. This year was no exception.
Cold War.
Huh?
I said I think the last year that Optic won their first match was Cold War.
I don't even remember, man.
And we all seen how that Cold War season went.
I don't even remember, man. This team is not winning again. It is what it is.
It's going 5.
It might be a Nuzlo. Realistically, look, Optic with Pred was a lot better at HPs, and Optic with Hook is a lot better at Search. I mean,
Yes.
a lot better at Search. Hook has a lot of reps in from challengers. He's a demon on the map. I mean, the team doesn't look like it's meshing completely. Kenny, obviously, on his famous slow start of the year, he always does this where everyone thinks that Kenny's not that good because he's not doing that good. And they're right. Kenny gets off to really slow starts in most years and has really hard periods throughout the year. And he's never really been a good search player. So it's good to see Hook on this team balancing that out. Me personally, I think this goes games 5, and I think Optic takes it. I watched Snoopy dropped like 2 kills on a search the last time he played. He's kind of on and off. He looks like a really good player. Don't get me wrong. Snoopy last year was ass. Snoopy this year has been playing really well, but his past couple search performances have been a little iffy. For me, Snoopy is the best player on this team. Cammy and Big Wake have been really good, and Purge has been doing subsequent work. He's been doing what he needs to do. Not too much in the stat department, but making the right plays like Purge does. But that being said, I think they still lose in 5.
As much as I want to talk shit about Snoopy this year, I can't. He's been playing really well this year. Like you said, he's had a few spot search performances that he hasn't done well, but other than that, he's played better. He's played to the point that everyone thought he could play at.
Yeah, I'd agree.
Which is exactly what Boston needs. Especially after the way last season ended.
Yeah, they needed some more dubs for sure.
They needed something inside of that tank for a while.
Yeah.
But yeah, Optic in 5. That's math. That's series.
LAT versus Miami Heretics.
There you go. LAT.
3-0. Scrap is going to start talking in Spanish again. He definitely will. The fact that we have to say that, he's going to shit talk these guys so bad. It's going to be brutal. They're going to get mopped. It's gonna be rough
and I'm
because
gonna love every moment of it.
yeah. Another note. Envoy has been frying. I'm not gonna lie. Envoy is fucking beastly right now. And I
Yeah,
say this all the time, bro. Envoy is terrible one year. I swear to God, it always is this. He's terrible one year, and then he's good the next. It's so weird. Um, I think Cold War he wasn't very good. He made a lot of bad plays that sacrificed team wins. And then I think in Vanguard he looked phenomenal. I think in MW2 um he was kind of mid. MW3 obviously he didn't do very good at all. And now we have this year he's off to a really hot start. He's looked really good.
I honestly might cut it that just to where he's playing.
It could be. It could be.
Cause like it's ultra at the end of the day. If you're just going off of, like Ord, like prestigiousness and like just how an Ord treats like their players, you're gonna want to go to LAT over ultra.
I get what you're saying. I don't know how much that'll impact his play, but you might have a point. He might have a thieves buff. He might get a thieves buff.
Right. From like a day-to-day standpoint, that thieves buff might just be something different.
Yeah, it might be. Speaking of thieves, they just dropped a vault box, and it's like 4 or 5 random things. And you pay like 150 for it. I copped one of them bitches. It is not in yet, but I am excited to open up that bitch to see whatever I get inside. It's gonna be fire.
Open that bitch on the pod.
I might low key. I might save it for the pod. Open it up on there. We'll see. We'll see what I get.
Hopefully, there's a hoodie in there.
Hopefully. I just copped another Thieves hoodie as well, bro. I'm starting to look like a Thieves fan at this point, bro. Like,
very both.
this team is winning. Simple as that. And then on to the next one. I think we can agree.
Speaking of hoodie org.
Speaking of hoodie org, Ultra.
Toronto Ultra. And what do we say for the storyline? LAG?
I said LAG, you said Rocker. It doesn't matter either way. Ultra's winning. Like, same thing. It doesn't matter who we had advancing to the second round. They're not making it past. Ultra's winning this, bro. Ultra looks insane right now. Same thing with Royal Ravens. The expectations were middle of the pack, and they're at the top of the league.
Yeah.
Same things as usual. You got your little gripes. Joe Deceives is insane. It might not show up all the way in the stat sheet, but even Kleenex had said that he has to slow down for Joe Deceives. That's insane when you think about it. Kleenex has always been the second fastest or third fastest sub in the league, and the fact that he has to slow down for Joe Deceives is wild to me. That guy is playing on an unmatched pace, and it's actually helping their team because Kleenex now has to slow down and play his kills, which people have been griping on him in the past for, that he's a superstar and he needs to play his kills more. He needs to stop just being the one that's getting baited every life when he's the best on the team. And I think that's what's happening here. I think Joe is flying, and Kleenex is learning to have to play behind him and be the superstar that he is and just get those kills because he is cooking. Beans looks pretty damn good this year. And Insight looks like Insight like every year. Really good at search, not the greatest at hardpoint. It's going to be the same story that it always is with these Toronto Ultra rosters that have Kleenex and Insight. They're going to perform really well at the beginning of the year, and then teams are going to learn that Jamie Insight doesn't play anywhere near his team and just sits on hill, and that's all, and plays super fucking slow, and the pace is going to pick up. And Joe Deceives might be the only one that can sort of change that, seeing as how they had Envoy last year, who isn't known as a faster sub. So maybe Joe is the deciding factor in all this, but Jamie Insight is still Jamie Insight, and he's not going to change his play style, even though I think he needs to play faster. He's probably not going to. So I think they have a really good start at the beginning of the year. I think maybe even they get to a couple finals, some grand finals. They could make it here pretty easily.
I wouldn't say pretty easily. They do gotta go through Thieves.
I see what you're saying. But Thieves have also not looked the greatest. They come out to these really strong starts. And actually, let's pick it up there at the bottom of the bracket into the next matchup, which would be Ultra versus Thieves. Ultra have been probably the best team in the league alongside Royal Ravens. Thieves have looked like the best team in the league for obvious reasons. At the beginning of the games, they've gotten off to like 100-point club wins in hardpoint, and then they make them really close at the end. I don't know whether they're just not taking their opponents seriously, which it probably is, with having Paco and Scrap on the same team. But this is a hard matchup for them. It really is.
I think it goes 5.
I think it goes 5 as well. And honestly, I'm seeing an Ultra win right here. I'm not going to lie. I'm seeing it. Nah, fuck that. We're going with Thieves. We're going with Thieves.
See who was coming from.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, it is Ghosty.
I think they just out-talent them. I think the only way Thieves lose is if they beat themselves. I don't think Ultra can win this. I think Thieves can lose it. And that's what I'll say. I think Thieves make it to the grand finals as long as they don't not take them seriously. And you know what? Another factor on that is I don't think Ghosty likes this org very much. I don't think Ghosty likes Ultra very much, and I don't think Nade likes them very much. And I think that might carry a little bit in how well this team performs. I think Ghosty will get everyone locked the fuck in to slam these guys. I'll take LAT in the finals.
Going up to our top side of the bracket, we have Ravens versus Optic.
As an Optic fan, I'm really worried about this one. I'm not gonna lie. I am really worried about this one.
As an Optic fan, I'm worried. As a COD fan, I just hope it's not a 3-0-3.
Yeah. I feel that. And as a person who bought only the Carolina Royal Ravens in-skin jerseys last year in MW3, I love the Royal Ravens. I really like Gwyn a lot. It was my rookie of the year last year. They replaced my old head with another old head. I fuck with Slasher. I like this team. I like this team a lot. I love Crimp. You know how I was gassing Crimp, all the champs and everything. I love Crimp. So I really like this team. And I think at the end of the day, they do win against Optic.
I think that if Carolina beats Optic, that's their grand finals.
Yeah.
Because there's no way there'd be nothing. Okay.
I'd agree with that.
There's no way there'd be nothing.
You also got to play into the fact that Slasher is he's a land monster, but tournaments in general, Slasher turns up. So we might see some Slasher masterclass. If Slasher starts frying, like we've seen him drop 1.5s carrying terrible teams, if we see something like that, if we see Thanos come back and snap these teams out of existence, bro, it's happening.
This league might get really scary if that happens.
Thanos might be back, bro. Thanos might be back.
We need our Iron Man.
We need Iron Man, bro. The Slasher World League might be in effect. But let's just give it to who we think it's gonna be. It's gonna be LAT probably.
Yeah. At the end of the day, realistically, LAT's gonna win a lot of shit this year.
Yeah.
I think they start the year off strong with minor one.
I also agree. I do.
Do we know if grand finals for this is just a best of 5 or is it like a best of 7?
I honestly couldn't tell you the format. I'd assume it's a best of 7 minimum. Could be a best of 9. But I don't see it being that long.
Best of 9, you say?
Yeah, I could see it being that, like, regular format, but...
Love to see a best of 9.
Yeah, it's probably not going to be the... So, yeah, I'll take LAT in this one. They just out-talent them.
Still no update on Major 4.
Huh?
Still no update on Major 4.
Oh, yeah.
I just wanted in Chicago. Is that too much to ask for? It was a centralized event. I'm tired of fucking having to go to the coast.
Yeah. I don't know. It's probably going to end up being me not turning up to a COD event this year.
I might have to fucking say fucking and pop out the Major 2.
Where's Major 2?
Dallas.
I'm not doing that. Not again.
Same place it was at Champs, that convention center or whatever the fuck it was called.
Phenomenal venue.
Oh, godlike venue.
But yeah, I'm not popping out all the way back there again. The airport was awful. It wasn't
the down was awful.
It wasn't like the airport itself was awful. It was just like, I hate airports, bro. I really hate airports. I've been to so many airports. I hate all of them besides Detroit. Detroit has a really good airport.
Arizona's got a really nice airport.
Virginia doesn't have like a bad, like Norfolk area doesn't have a bad airport. LaGuardia, New York. Worst airport I've ever been to in my fucking life. Miami airport is the longest airport I've ever... It took me like 2 hours to walk the airport, bro. It was ridiculous.
You've never been to O'Hare then, have you? O'Hare is fucking horrible.
No, I think I have.
Let me correct.
No, I have.
Let me correct myself. O'Hare as an actual airport is godlike.
No, I think I have been.
But if you have a connecting flight,
that's what I had, bro.
One end and you're on the other end, you are fucked.
Yeah, bro. I had that with Miami. Literally, like the other opposite end of the they had a fucking Amtrak going to the other end of the airport, bro. I didn't take it.
There's 3 different terminals.
Yeah. No. It was bad.
The main terminal and Terminal 5 is 2 separate buildings.
Yeah, bro, I'm telling you, Miami's airport, look, it was like, oh, bro, I thought it never ended, bro. I thought I was walking in an endless tunnel, bro. I'm not bullshitting you when I say it took me like an hour and a half to walk from one end of the airport to the other, bro. And I don't even think it was the end. That's the crazy shit. It took me an hour and a half walk, brother. That is ridiculous. Charlotte's airport sucks. That airport sucks. LaGuardia, by the way, still worst ever I've ever been to. They've got like 14 different fucking buildings. They never get you to where you need to go in time. The buses are late. The planes suck. They lose your packages.
Do we save this for next week and just start a ranking list on airports?
No. Keep this in this video. We're keeping it here. Airport ranking video is right now, dude. We just went through this minor bracket. We're keeping this shit in, bro. Fuck New York. Fuck Miami.
Oh
Bro.
God.
Bro, those airports suck, dude. By the way, Detroit Airport, peak. It's peak. It's simple as shit. I mean, the people are not that bad compared to other airports. Like LaGuardia, though, they took my lighter, like, for no fucking reason in a, like, checked bag. They're like, you can't have this. And I'm like, I've taken this on 15 different flights.
This is my airport lighter.
Right, like, nah, I was coming back from, cause I like went back home for a couple weeks after an underway. So I go back and forth all the fucking time. It's the first time they've ever done that shit to me. Like, look, they legitimately lost all of my luggage. We didn't get that shit till a month later. Because they could not find it for the fucking... Bruh. It was awful. It was terrible. Terrible fucking airport. Terrible fucking experience. That's when I decided I will never have a connecting flight ever again. I'm going straight. If I'm not going straight, I'm not going. You can take that however way you want. Yeah, you can take that however you want. If that trip ain't straight, I ain't going. You can make whatever joke you want.
Vegas airport is really nice. I'm just trying to remember like the fucking airports I've been to. The one in Phoenix in Arizona.
See, I've never been that west.
International airport.
I've never been that far west.
Yeah, I can't remember the name of it. That one's really nice. DFW is really nice.
DFW isn't bad.
Was it DFW? Yeah, DFW
Yeah.
Love Field.
I don't fucking like Colorado's fucking airport, bro. I really don't.
Colorado, I think, has like
Denver.
the largest airport in the United States.
Don't like their airport whatsoever. It sucks. It was under construction bad when I was going, so they were like rerouting you all around the fucking place. It was terrible, bro. It was fucking awful. Also, people in Denver suck. If you live in Denver, you probably suck. Hate to break it to you. I hate that fucking place, bro. I love the mountains. Oh, the mountains are fucking peak, bro. Absolute peak.
No pun intended?
Yeah, no pun intended. It was phenomenal. Hot springs, all that shit. It was gas. The airport and the people there suck. They suck. You guys suck. I doubt we have anybody from Denver watching this. But if you're watching this, I hate you. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Word to Charlie.
But as far as the airport goes, for me, if I'm ranking them, I would say Vegas, DFW, Arizona. Where else have I flown to? I think those are the only places I've really like flown to. I've driven everywhere else.
Yeah. See, you wouldn't even have to fly through to Detroit.
Right, that's a 3-hour drive.
Yeah, DTW is the best airport, bro, I've ever been to. It's so straightforward. It's literally just an L, and it's super like decent size. Like there's 2 different buildings, right? Mm-hmm. But if you don't fly with that airline, you don't go to the other one.
Yeah.
So like it's super simple and yeah, straightforward. The traffic around it is not bad whatsoever. It's just like a loop.
Yeah.
So I love DTW, bro. Flying out of any airport, it's Detroit, bro. It's good.
With O'Hare, there's your Terminal 5, Terminal 3, and Terminal 2. Terminal 3 is where like you have your standard Spirit, American, United, Delta, all they asses.
Yeah.
That's Terminal 3. Terminal 2, where you have like your private jets, your fucking smaller like United flights.
Yeah.
And then Terminal 5, that's the whoo. Terminal 5 is your international and Southwest. And as someone who worked in that fucking airport, dumb international planes, fucking massive, dog. Like their jet engines is like 4 house lengths.
Jesus.
Dumb motherfuckers are massive. And if there's a spill on the ramps from one of them jets, dog, it's gonna take you out. And don't even get me started if it's raining while that shit happens too, dog. You might as well just kiss your brake goodbye. Give us a break.
All right. I think this is where we end it.
Before we end it, we just want to say this is gonna be the last episode before the new year.
Yep.
Happy New Year's, everyone. Be safe. Do not drink and drive. Revington, I'm talking to you.
You're not talking to me, brother. I can tell you that.
Definitely talking to you.
You're not talking to me, brother. I can promise you that. I don't drink and drive. I do not drink and drive.
I'm talking to you.
I am paranoid. I am the most mature adult that you will ever meet, and that is a fact, by the way. You think I'm being sarcastic? That is real shit.
Definitely being sarcastic.
I am not being sarcastic. I'm like 23-year-old fucking... I might be 60 at this point in my head, bro. I am not taking any unneeded fucking problems or nothing like that. I hate people. I hate no, just my like I don't like going places neither. I'm not getting drunk when I'm going places, bro. Plus, my wife likes to say that she's gonna drink when we go places, so I'll drive. But she'll drink one drink and I'll be like, no, you ain't fucking driving. So I can't drink when we go out. Yeah. I can't drink when we go out, so there's that too.
But yeah, don't drink and drive. If you do drink, call an Uber. Please be safe. You got anything to add for the new year?
Happy New Year's, everybody. You know, Merry Christmas. Hope y'all spend some much needed time with your loved ones. Got that time that you needed off of work, unless you didn't, like me. If you did, go fuck yourself. Nah.
Bye, buddy.
Yeah. Oh, man, I hate this shit. Have a good holidays. That's all I got.
Outro it. Let's get this shit.
That's you.
Ah, fuck. I forgot we do that. Alright, y'all. This has been episode 15 of the TheDuoQ podcast. Once again, happy holidays, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year's. If it stops, that's right. We signing out for 2024, baby.
Yes, sir.